That laying position. And you just begin to check in with yourself and the breath, feeling the belly rise and fall. You can have the legs bent or the legs straight. And feel the earth supporting you below the body. And maybe start thinking about the strength that it took to get here today. Maybe just even getting out of the bed took a little extra strength than it normally does. Sometimes carving out time for ourselves takes a little strength and courage, and you have to power through the day to get there. But just honoring yourself the first thing in the day is just as powerful. So think about your strength from within the core. Breathing it in and out. Thinking loving, kind thoughts. And noticing the breath that you came in with today. Noticing if it's short and rapid or smooth and long. Allowing the belly to fill with air rising and falling with each inhale and exhale. And next, inhale, lengthen the arms overhead, reach from fingertips to toes. Filling the body with air, letting their arch be in a spine, and inhale and exhale. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze, drawing it in. Filling the belly, press against the thighs. You can even round and bring the forehead towards the knees. We're going to release the shoulder and neck down and bring the knees across the body over to the right side, gazing over the left. So we're just getting a little movement in the spine. And inhaling the knees back up and exhaling them over to the left side, gazing over the right shoulder. You might even feel a length across the chest as you gaze back. Inhaling back up to center. Release the feet down to the earth. Aligning the spine. You're going to press the hands into the earth beside your hips. Press the heels down and lift up the glutes. Let the hips rise up to the sky on the inhale. Exhaling, lowering the hips down. Inhaling, lengthening, sending the hips up to the sky. Exhaling, lowering the hips down. Inhaling, pressing the heels down, lifting up. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, pressing down, lifting up. Exhale, lower. And one more time, press down, lift up on the inhale. This time we're going to hold it there. Press the hips up just a little bit higher and hug the heels towards the glutes where your feet don't move, but you can feel the hamstrings begin to fire up. Maybe you could feel the core activated here. And gently release down. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. We're going to extend the right leg out, hug the left knee in, Press through the heel. Draw the forehead towards the knees, so we're going to activate that core a little bit. Press the navel back. Flex both feet, so you're pressing through the heels. Take an inhale, and exhale, change sides. Press through the heel. Don't let those shoulders down. Lift them up off the earth. Round and bring that forehead around. And exhale, change sides. Press that navel down. Exhale, change sides. Exhale, change sides. You should feel that fire burning in the belly soon. Exhale, change sides. And one more time on each side. Exhale, draw that knee in. Exhale, draw the right knee in. Slowly lower the shoulder and head back to the earth. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze, rock side to side. We're going to bring the left knee down to the earth. Right foot across the thigh. We're just going to open up that hip here. Get a little movement in that hip. Press the right hand against the right thigh and open up. So you're in a reclined pigeon shape. We're going to take the right hand, reach it through the hole, catch the back of the left leg. So we're going to hug that thigh in just a little bit closer. Press the right hand or the right elbow to the right thigh. And you can extend the left leg up towards the sky. Point and flex the toes. Feel the length behind the leg. And then we're going to bend the knee, bring the foot down to the earth. Now we're going to take the right hand behind the back, and we're going to reach our left hand past that knee. We're going to keep that knee here. We're just going to kind of take a little crunch here for lifting that left shoulder off of the mat. 1. Exhale, reach. 2. You're not pulling on the neck. Exhale, 3. You're just cradling the neck to give it support. Reach in. 4. Exhale, 5. Reach past that knee. Really hug the navel down and back. And release down. Keep the knee on the foot, on the hip, on the thigh. We're going to lift the hips up, shift them over to the right side just a little bit. And then we're going to bring the sole of the foot down to the earth. We're taking a figure 4 shape twist. That foot comes down, the right shoulder stays back. You can take the hand and press the left thigh open. And inhaling, coming back up. Realign the spine. Unhook the right foot. Lower it down to the earth. Bring the left foot up and over the right thigh. Bring the left hand, press the left thigh open. We're going to reach the left hand through the hole, catch the back of the right thigh. You can use the left elbow to press the thigh open. Hug that thigh in. You might feel sensation through that sciatic space, that outer hip. And you can extend the right leg up towards the sky and begin to point and flex the toes. And slowly lower the foot back down. You're going to cradle the head on the left hand. Take the right and reach towards that outer edge of that left knee. On the exhale, lift the right shoulder up. Inhaling down. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Press that navel back. Inhale down. And reach on the exhale past that knee. Hold the spine to the navel. Excuse me. And inhale, reach it down. Come down. We're going to shift the hips over to the left. So you're going to lift up the hips, send them to the left, and then take that twist, bring the foot to the floor. You're making that letter 4 right into the twist, gazing over the left shoulder. And inhaling, coming back up. Unhook the leg, draw the knees in. Round the spine and begin to rock and roll the length of the spine. Give yourself 3 rocks until you come up to a sit, or 10 rocks, however many it gets there. Yeah, I knew you guys had it in you. We're gonna sweep the knees around, just come right into the tabletop today. We're gonna start that cat-cow, inhaling the waistline down, tailbone up, heart through the biceps. Feel that stretch across that core. And exhale, tailbone down, ribcage in, chin to chest into the cat, pressing the earth away into that arched spine. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Continuing that breath flowing, inhaling and exhaling. Bringing that length, that movement in the spine. You can wag the tail, shifting side to side. Just move a little organic. Get movement in the joints, waking them up. Shifting around, finding what works for you. Maybe just bringing oil to that corner of the hips or the rib cage, like the tin can or the tin man. This tin body and this oil, just lubricating the joints with your breath and movement. And then we're going to go ahead and extend that right leg back, press through the heel, toes towards the earth. We're going to warm up those glutes a little bit. I know. Reach the left arm forward. We're going to find the balance. That core is on fire. The rib cage draws in. You feel the navel drawing back. And exhale, release the hand and knee. Inhale, extend the left leg, press through the heel. Reach the right arm forward. Same thing, you're drawing that rib cage in, that navel's to the spine. You feel the strength in the center of the body. And exhale, release. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg back, toes towards the earth. See how the foot presses back. You're activating the back of that leg. Reaching the arm forward. We're going to exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. It's okay if you get a little wobbly here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. 2 more times. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hold it there. Draw the ribcage back, the navel to the spine. Really hug it in, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. And let the left hand down. We're going to keep that right leg up and we're going to pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, press through the heel. Feel those glutes activated. And lower it down. Shift the hips out. Realign the spine. Round forward, back to tabletop. Inhale, extend the left leg, right hand forward. find that balance. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in, press the navel in and up to the rib cage. Hug it all in, make it nice and tight. And inhale, extend. Lower the right hand down. We're gonna pulse the leg, press it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. And release it down, shake it out. Send the hips back to the heels. Give yourself a little bit of a puppy dog or a down child's pose. You can roll the toes under if you like. Give yourself a breath. Maybe even roll out the wrists for a moment. You can bring the hands into prayer behind the back. Just kind of breathe here for a moment, reconnecting with your breath. And then rounding forward, coming back to tabletop. Roll the toes under, lift the knees up, keep a soft bend in the knees, send the hips back to your down dog. And begin to pedal out the feet. Feeling the back of the legs lengthen. The head drops between the biceps. Nodding the head yes and no. Feeling the back of the legs find that space, that movement. The hips are moving side to side. And slowly bring the gaze between the hands. Walk the hands all the way forward to the front of the mat. You can bend the knees and exaggerate the bend. You can tuck the hands underneath the feet to give them a little bit of a stretch. So when you tuck the hands under, you're pressing the toes into the palms and just stretching out the forearms. The head can hang. You can breathe to the back of the body. And then gently release the hands from the feet. Slide the hands to shins with a flat back on the inhale. Exhale, folding down. Inhaling, drawing the arms up overhead. Reach for the sky. Press the palms up. Exhaling, leaning over to the right side. Stretch out the side body. Inhaling back up. Exhaling over to the left. Stretch out that side body. Feel that length. Inhaling back up. Release the hands behind the back. Lift up the heart. If your hands do not reach, you can always use the strap here or the back of the shirt. Palms are up. If you're using the strap, you can use the heart up to the sky. Take the bend out of the elbows. Feel that length. And then gently release. If you're using the strap, keep it nearby. Fold. We're going to step the right leg long behind. We're going to lower the back knee down. And if you have that strap, you're going to inhale, come all the way up. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can always bend your elbow and reach back and catch your hands here. So the strap is, so your leg that's left, the left bent knee is the same hand that's in front on top. And then you can go here, reach up, catch the strap, open up here if you have the strap. If you don't have the strap, you can walk the hands towards one another. You can use a towel or something too if you need to. Either way, just feel that openness in the body in the front. Feel the stretch across the shoulders. triceps. And then exhale, release the strap. Keep it nearby for later. Shift forward. We're gonna roll the back toe under. We're gonna step it in just maybe a foot or so and take the bend out of the front knee, go into a pyramid. Those blocks could be your friends too if you have one, depending on how tight the hamstrings are. And then slowly step the feet together at the front of the mat and fold. Notice the imbalance of the legs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, reach for the sky. Interlace the palms, lift up the heart. Exhaling left, lengthening the side body. Inhaling up. Exhaling right, stretching the other side. Inhaling back up. Releasing the hands behind the back. If you are in the interlace, you can awkward interlace so the opposite thumb comes on top. Lift up the heart. Feel the stretch across the front. Maybe you could even feel stretch through the biceps, depending on all the work you've done this week. And then gently release, fold down. The left leg is going to step long behind. The strap is nearby, lower the knee. And inhale, come up. If you're using the strap goes in the right hand, the same hand that the knee is bent. The left hand reaches back and opens up, or you can catch your hands together and walk the hands behind the back. If you can't reach your hands, you can always catch the back of your shirt as well to kind of help draw them together. So either way, just find space to be able to open up that front body and the shoulders. Whatever works best for you. And then gently release. We're going to lower our hands down, walk that foot about halfway forward, and take the bend out of that front knee. Both legs are straight and long, coming into that pyramid. Breathing space behind that right leg. And then stepping the feet together, come into that forward fold all the way at the front of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up. Press the arms up. Feel that heart lift. Exhale to the right. Inhaling up. Exhaling left. Inhaling back up. Exhale. Bring the hands behind the back. Lift up the heart. Bend at the knees. Exhale, fold. And then release the hands down. We're going to step the right leg long behind once again. This time the back knee is going to stay lifted. We're going to use that core as we come up, so you're halfway. You can feel that core on fire. And inhale, come all the way up. So we move from that fire in the belly, that strength. Finding the strength here in that lunge. Feeling the legs waking up. Feeling the heart rise towards the sky. And we're going to spin the back heel down and open up to our warrior two. The front knee is in line with the front two toes, and the heel is in line with the arch or the heel. The back foot's slightly turned in, and the shoulders are over the hips, You're gazing strong over the front two fingers, reaching the arms in two directions. Maybe the drawing the navel back, you could use the core. And we're going to go ahead and dance this warrior. Flip the palms. Inhale, lift up. Take the bend out of the knee. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. We're going to reach forward, flip the palm, and then draw the back hand to the back thigh. Exalt your warrior. Inhaling, coming up. And then exhale, bring the forearm to thigh. Reach the right arm over. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. And inhaling up. Exhale, windmill the hands down. We're going to frame out that foot. We're going to step that back foot halfway again and take the bend out of both knees. Take that pyramid shape, stretch out that leg. You can keep the right hand down and bring the left arm up and take a little twist here if you like. And exhale, step the feet together, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Interlace the palms, lift up the heart. Exhale, release the hands behind the back. Awkward interlace so the opposite thumb is on top. Lift up the heart. And exhale, fold. Releasing the hands down. Step the left leg back. Using that core, pause. So we're pausing here. So we're hovering. And then inhaling, coming all the way up. Right into that strength, that belly fire. Spin the back heel down, open up, check the alignment, make sure the knees are in line with the toes. The back foot is turned in slightly. The thigh might be a little bit woken up here. Gaze over the front two fingers, shoulders over the hips. So sometimes we naturally lean like this. Bring the shoulders over the hips so that you can feel the core waking up. And then we're going to take the bend out of the knee, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling, coming down. Reach forward, flip the palm. We're going to reverse the warrior. Bring the hand down the thigh. Feel that openness. And then exhale, forearm to thigh. Here, reach that arm forward and over the ear. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. And cramps happen, it's okay. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale, back up. Come back to that warrior two. We're gonna swing around, come to that lunge. Frame out the foot, step the back foot forward halfway. Take that fold into that triangle or the pyramid shape. The left hand can stay down. You can bring the right arm up to the hip and take a twist. And exhale, lower the hand down. Step the feet. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach for the sky. Interlace the palms, lift up the heart. And exhale, hands to heart center. Feel the toes spread out wide. Maybe shift the weight forward and back. If you're getting foot cramps, you can always take the edge of the block and stretch out the foot. Taking that time to let the feet soften, muscles in the legs soften. Reconnecting with that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Inhale, lengthen the arms up overhead. Interlace the palms, lift up out of the heart. Exhale to the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, right. Inhaling up. Exhale, bring the palms behind the back, lift up the heart. Exhale, bend at the knees, come down, fold. Release the hands down. We're going to step the left leg back this time. Come up halfway, hold here in that strength. And then use the core as you come up into that high lunge. Spin the back heel down, open up to the warrior two. We're just going to dance it out. Inhaling, lengthen up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling, lengthen up. Exhale down. We're going to reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse, bring the hand back. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh, reach through. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling back up. This time we're going to bring the hands behind the back. Slide the hands down the back glute and lift up the heart. Feel the chest opening here. The heart rising, the breath going through the front of the body. Feeling the strength it takes to get here. And humbling ourselves, bringing our shoulder to the inside of the thigh, coming down. Let the forehead come down with it. And inhaling, coming back up. Release the hands, open up. We're going to windmill the hands down, frame out the foot. Step the back foot in halfway. Take the bend out of that front knee. Take a stretch here in that leg. Bring the right hand up, take your twist. Exhale, lower, step both feet together. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Lift up the heart. Press through the palms. Exhale, left. Inhaling up. Exhaling, right. Inhaling back up. Exhale, release the hands behind the back. Awkward interlace so the opposite thumb is on top. Lift up. Bend in the knees. Exhale, fold. Release the hands down. We're going to step the right leg back into that high lunge. Come halfway up. Use the core. And then all the way up on the inhale to that high lunge. Let that heart rise to the sky. Spin the back heel down. Open up to the warrior two. Shoulders over the hips. Inhaling, dancing. Bring the palms up. Bend out of the knee. Exhale, lower. Inhaling up. Exhale, lower. Inhaling up. Exhale, lower. Reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse, bring the hand down the thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale to the elbow to the thigh, reach over. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling, coming back up. We're going to exhale, windmill the hand. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to bring the hands behind the back. Interlace. Lift up the heart. Then we're going to humble the warrior, bringing the shoulder to the inside of the thigh, coming down. Inhaling, coming back up. Release the arms. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step the back foot in halfway. Take that bend out of the knee. We're in that pyramid shape. Spine is long. Right hand's down. You bring the left arm up. You okay, Maria? You're good? And then step both feet together. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach for the sky. Press through the palms, lift up the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Connecting with that breath. We're going to go into that lunge slightly different than we did at the beginning of practice. We're going to go ahead and shift our weight into our right foot. Bring our left knee up. And then we're going to send the leg long behind, but before we land it on the earth, we're going to land in a warrior three. So we're just going to stay here for a breath. Press through that foot. And then land it down. Yes, you guys got it. Keep that heel up. We're going to reach the arms into that high lunge. Beautiful. Spin the back heel down, open up to the warrior two, gaze over the front two fingers. We're going to dance, reversing the warrior, flip the palm, exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. This time we're going to take the bend out of the knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. We're going to take our hands behind our back, lift up the heart. Find that length and that strength. Humble the warrior, bring the shoulder to the inside of the thigh, coming down. Inhaling, coming back up. Release the hands. Take the bend out of the knee. We're going to add a triangle here. So we're going to reach forward. Bring the right hand down to the shin or the block. That left shoulder draws back. You could feel one line of energy drawing, lengthening that side body. Drawing the rib cage back, stacking the shoulders. And then bring your gaze down to the foot. Take a bend in that front knee. We're going to lift the heel up off the back foot, step it in halfway. We're going to go right into that pyramid where both hips are facing forward again. Taking the bend out of that front knee, you can bring the right arm up to the hip, take a little twist. And step both feet together. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Lift up the heart, reach for the sky, press through the palms. Exhale, lengthen to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhaling, coming up. Finding the balance into the left foot this time, bringing the right knee up. Find your Captain Morgan. You can use the block if you need to. And then we're going to send it back. The arms are yours. You can make an airplane arm. You can reach forward or you can keep it at prayer so you don't fall. Press through the heels. Use that core, keep it tight, and then land it back into that lunge. Reach up. Spin the back heel down. We're going to reach forward, flip the palm, exhale, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. We're going to take the bend out of the knee, reach the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhaling up. Exhale, lower. Inhaling up. Exhale, lower. Take the bend out of the knee. We're going to reach forward, lower the hand to the shin or a block. Find your way into triangle pose, rolling the top shoulder back and open, stacking the shoulders. You can reach for the sky if you like. Really finding strength. We're going to bend to the knee, pivot the foot, step the foot halfway, take the bend out of that front knee, and go into that pyramid here again. And if you'd like, you can bring the hand to the left hip, taking a twist. Stepping the feet together, coming into that forward fold. You can give yourself a little hug if you like, wrapping the arms around. Inhaling, hands to shins, sliding them up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach for the sky and lift up. This time we're going to bring the hands back to heart, connecting with your intention, that purpose. Feeling the heartbeat slow down. We're going to pivot the feet wide into a wide leg straddle. Toes are out. Opening up the arms. Bend in the knee. We're going to come right down into goddess. We can dance our goddess here by shifting over and feeling that length through the inside of the thigh. And shifting over to the other side. And the hands are yours if you want them on the thighs or at your heart. Just kind of shift back and forth. Bring the heel up. Breathe into the legs. And if you want to get lower, you can get lower, however you want. You want to completely shift all the way over to the one side and get low. Just staying at your own edge, so you can stay up high and breathe, or you can get low. And then shifting over to the other side. One side might be easier than the other. That's okay. And then we're going to come back to center. Pivot the toes in, send the hips up, the heels down. Let the head come down to the earth. Feel length behind the legs. Bringing the hands to the shins of the flat back. Hug the elbows back. Come up with a nice supported spine. Interlace the palms, lift up the heart, stretch out the front body. If you need support in the spine, you can place your hands into those imaginary pockets. Letting the hips find a little bit of space. And then pivot the toes, kind of come down into a low squat, that malasana. You can always use a block if you'd like, or sit completely on the ground. It kind of helps relieve. Just press the thighs open. Right here, if you're in that low squat, you can slowly make your way back onto the earth. We're gonna have the knees wide and just kind of windshield wiper the knees. Let the hips kind of stretch out as we soften and breathe a little bit easier. Bringing the right foot over the left. We're gonna take a seated pigeon now. We did that earlier, the recline, but we're gonna flex that foot, bring the heart up. Breathing into the back of the right hip, the right thigh. You're going to extend the right leg, keep the foot hooked. Place the right hand at the base of the spine so the spine is nice and long. Reach the left arm up. And exhale, hook the elbow or hug it in as you gaze back. Inhaling back to center, bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. Find the length in the torso. You can use the strap if you need to. You want to think length, so inhaling, finding space. Exhaling, finding the heart forward, leading forward. Let the hands land wherever they land, or use the strap to draw the elbows back. Breathing into the back of the leg. Try to ground the heel down so it doesn't lift. You're not hyperextending the knee. Draw the toes towards the face to kind of feel a little more sensation in that leg. coming up. You can bring the foot up. The left hand comes back. The right foot just comes over a little bit. And you can gaze back. So it's a little bit of a twist. You can feel this action. Yeah, if you could reach your foot, you can catch your toes here as well. It's just a little too deep for me. And then coming back forward. Bending the right knee, bringing the left foot over, flex the foot. Lift up the heart. So if you can't sit up straight, that's okay. You can always go to your back a little bit further and bring the knee into you. That works as well. It's the same shape. And you want to make sure you feel it in here through the glute and that sciatic area, the outer hip, rather than the knee. If you start to feel it in the knee, then try to readjust. Extending that bottom leg, bring the foot over. The left hand goes at the base of the spine to find the length. Reaching the right arm up on the inhale. Exhale, hook the elbow or hug it in. Gazing back, giving yourself a little twist. Inhaling, coming back to center. Bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. You're going to bring the strap over if you have one. If not, that's okay. Just imagine length in the inhale. Lifting up. And then leading with the heart forward. So the heart is coming first. And then you melt over. Pressing through the heel, drawing the toes to the face. Grounding that leg, feeling length behind the calf, the shins, and the hamstring, finding length. Maybe you can find softness as you breathe into the shape. Inhaling, coming back up. Bring the right hand back and lift the foot up. Bring it over so you're just in a little bit of a twist action until you feel sensation. Outer leg. And then coming back to center. Release the leg. You can give yourself a little leg love here, telling it thank you for getting you through that practice, giving it a little massage. You can take a little staff pose, forward fold with both legs. Just kind of give yourself a little time to realign before we make our way to our back. If you have if you have a block, keep it nearby. If you want to use it, you can try. Come all the way down. We're going to just make our way back to the way we began our practice. Hugging the thighs in, feeling the support of the earth below. You can take the soles of the feet up towards the earth, up towards the sky, catching the outer edges of the feet. Coming into your happy baby. You can rock side to side, pressing the knees down, opening up the groin, the adductors, all those inner thighs. You can extend the right leg up. Come into a half straddle or even full straddle, extending both legs out. Bring both feet towards one another so you're in a reclined staff. You can catch the feet or the back of the legs. And then hugging the knees in once again. You can place the feet down and lift up the hips to put them on top of the block if you'd like. If you'd like your hips on top of the block, make sure it's right at the sacrum or the bony part of the hips, not into the spine. This is just an option. You can extend the legs out to open up the front of the hips, those hip flexors. You could stay there or just let the legs be long on the mat. Whatever position you choose, just allow yourself to come back to that space you began practice in. Notice the breath, how it might be slightly different than the beginning of practice. Allowing the legs to become heavy. The shoulders draw back and away from the ears. The tension between the eyebrows dissipates. The tongue begins to melt away from the roof of the mouth. The hands become heavy. The length of the torso becomes heavy. The thighs and the hips become heavy. The shins and the calves become heavy. The feet become heavy. Surrendering and letting completely go of any expectations, any thoughts. Surrendering and letting the earth hold you, releasing any grips. Never lose your grip. Never lose your juggles of the grown-up world. Explore your truths. Trust what you find. As a child, I loved drawing, so I thought about becoming a drawing teacher. I loved reading, so I tried to find occupations that would put me in a room with lots of books, like work as a librarian or being a scientist at a university. I did not like injustice, so I would fight the bullies in school when they tested younger children or teased younger children in the schoolyard. And when I look back at all this, I see a pattern. I am not a drawing teacher, but I got a master's degree in history. I did not become a librarian, but I wrote a book. And I still fight injustice, not with my fists, as I did as a child, but with my words and thoughts. So you see, everything always works out the way it's supposed to, as long as you stay true to yourself and who you are. A child does not spend its time wondering, who am I? Because it already knows. It simply uses time to play, imagine, and enjoy its being in its now. Considering how magnificent you were when you were born, and considering that you cannot be less than that now, then being who you truly are is truly a question of recognizing your divine self and remembering who you truly are. You are the ground in which your soul has taken root to explore the lightness of itself. The only limitation is your imagination. There's only one way of finding your divine self. It's by relentlessly being yourself. You are unique. There is no one like you. You are one of a kind. When you'd like to bring some light and awareness back to the space, breathe in to deepen the breath. Circling at the ankles and the wrists, bringing sensation back to the body. Lengthening the arms overhead, reaching from fingertips to toes. Taking in a nice cleansing breath with a deep inhale. Sighing out the exhale. Bending the knees, drawing it into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze, thanking yourself for showing up today. Squeezing in all that love and light. And pressing your way up to a sit, however you want to get there. Gather all that love and positive energy, sealing it in your heart. As I thank you for coming and honoring your mind, body, and spirit today. Trust me along your journey. The light in me honors and respects the light within you. Namaste. Thank you, thank you.